Hi, this is Kim from Crane's Booksmithing. And this book here that I have handcrafted is from the series I have done of the Wellesley family. And this one is the oldest daughter's journal. Her name is Rebecca, and she's a writer. I've covered this in laces, and this is a very pale yellow and very beautiful. It's also in the front here. It's covered in a dark red fabric. It's soft. It has a fern pattern on it. I have covered all the books in this. This is a vintage button. Lace on the back, on the spine. These little paper charms I've sewn on to help keep this ribbon in place to tie. It does have 3 signatures, about 56 pages, front and back 112. I have these beautiful wooden light beads on here. Feels so nice. It's 9.5 inches long by 6 inches wide. Now let's take a look inside, and here is lace. Put your name here. I have used this alphabets because she is a writer and she loves to write. She's been doing this since she was a young girl and loves to read also. I have stamped on a bird with sitting on a nest. It's very pretty. Some ephemera. This picture here is of a young woman who seems very strong. And this is the way this girl is. She's very strong in knowing what she wants. The pages are coffee dyed. This is from an old book. Ephemera. Some more ephemera. Vintage buttons, a tag with her initial R for Rebecca. Her mother gave her this page here, this little paper, and it has 3 Bible verses. One of them says, "Gracious words are like a honeycomb, sweetness to the soul and health to the body." They're all to do about words. And her mother knew her love for words. She created these journals, each one for the daughters. One for each daughter, excuse me. And she made it so they could go on a trip to Europe to visit the family. Because she was originally from England and she wanted them to know them. She wanted them to learn more about arts and visit other countries around that area. Here's some charms, a handkerchief. This is their story. This is an equal dyed paper stamped with a butterfly, just to write some little note. Charm. The little bird again, stamped. Vintage button and lace. These are all vintage junk style journals. This here is a pattern of a rose leaf that I had stuck on here in the summer when I was coffee dyeing paper. I laid them out in the sun. We were having over 100-degree weather for almost a month. And so I did a lot of coffee dyeing. There's still the pattern in the back also. A little stamping of some vines. Some more ephemera. to write little things on. Some more. This came from Tim Holtz, and this came from Graphics Fairy. Another pocket here with an envelope. Do some more writing. Some laces. This is a collage I made. Okay, more plain paper to write on. There's a lot of places to write. A journaling card. And this is just some paper to write on. It's very pretty red. I love that red on those roses. This is a wallpaper border. I thought it was so pretty with the flowers and roses on it. It's a nice pattern. More little ephemera. An index card. This is a beautiful paper. Little cute butterflies. This is the Palace of Fine Arts in San Francisco. It's still there. It's very beautiful. Here's her father and mother. All the girls have a picture of their father and mother. They're very dear to them. They were a very loving family. Some beads and charms. And here's a journaling card. Just this is pretty. I just think that's so cute. Those little carnations, I think they are. More places to write. This has about 3 papers on it. Some sewing, hand sewing. This is parchment paper. I coffee dyed it. It has little spots on it, which I think is really nice. Anyway, they were planning to go to Europe, but this is from the Graphics Fairy. But unfortunately, their mother has passed away before they could go, and she wanted them so much to go on this trip, but eventually, after the grieving period has gone, passed away. Their love for their mother, the longing for their mother, of course, has never ended. And they do eventually go at their father's urging. This is some stamping I've done. It's of tulips. It reminds me of Golden Gate Park. I don't know if they have tulips there, but they do have flowers, and they do have a garden there with roses. Lots of roses with a windmill, and I just think that's pretty, and I don't know why it made me think of it, but it did. Here's a pocket. This parchment paper and the pretty design paper in the back, I sewed the buttons on to make a pocket. And here's some a poem about words that I put in there. This is from an old book. Some more of this alphabet to write on if you would like. Book. This is from an old page also. An old book. And here's the ship they went on. These are corner pockets. Some more eco dyed paper. And this here is an envelope. And this is Rebecca Wellesley. And there she is. Probably thinking about some book she's going to write about. This has laces and has been dyed, inked. Doesn't have anything in it, but I do have laces on it. And as you can see, she does look like she knows what she's going to do in life. I got this idea from Nick the Booksmith. And you place this hard card, especially on paper that is a book that is full, and it makes it easier for you to journal on. And here's a pocket with some lace on it, lace trim on it. And that's the book. And I hope that you will go to my Etsy shop and take a look at this. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have a great day, and see you later. Bye.